The water grows restless. I feel it before I move. The shallow sea pushing harder against the ice shelf, lifting and dropping my small body in short, violent pulses. Each surge steals more of the edge beneath me. The shadow rises. The killer whale moves closer, no longer circling wide. Its massive shape presses upward, forcing waves to crash against the ice. The shelf groans, cracking louder now, thin fractures spreading under my weight. I try to crawl away. My flippers scrape uselessly against the slick surface. Melting ice offers no grip. Each effort ends the same way. Sliding back toward the water, I am trying to escape. The water floods higher. Cold rushes over my belly, soaking my fur, dragging at me. My body feels heavier, slower. The boundary between ice and sea disappears beneath foam and churn. The orca strikes the water again, not biting, not yet. It uses force instead, powerful movements that slam waves directly into the shelf. The impact lifts me, then drops me closer to the edge than before. I slip, half my body sinks into the water. The cold shocks me, steals my breath. I scramble, flippers flailing, trying to pull myself back onto the ice that is breaking away beneath me. The orca is directly below. I can sense it clearly now. The pressure, the pull, the water moves when it moves. I am no longer reacting to the sea. I am reacting to the predator controlling it. The ice gives more. A chunk breaks free, sliding away into the water. My body follows, dragged forward by gravity and waves I cannot fight. I am submerged, only briefly, but long enough to feel the strength beneath me. The current spins me sideways. I surface again, coughing, clinging to the last remaining edge. The orca waits. It does not rush. It knows I am trapped. Each surge takes more ground, more air, more strength from my body. The shallow water becomes a weapon. I am being forced into it piece by piece, breath by breath. The attack is no longer a threat. It is actively pulling me under. The water shifts suddenly, not from the orca this time. A different force cuts through the surface, sharp, fast, disruptive. The controlled rhythm beneath me breaks, replaced by chaos that does not belong to the predator. The current changes direction. The surge that pulls me downward weakens for a brief moment, just enough for the ice beneath me to stop sliding. I cling instinctively, my flippers pressing into the last solid ridge. The orca reacts. Its massive shape turns. Attention pulled away from me for the first time. The smooth precision vanishes as something approaches fast from the open water. A second presence arrives. Large shapes move at the surface, boats cutting through slush and broken ice, engines vibrating through the water. The sound carries through the shelf and into my chest, overwhelming the subtle pressure the orca controls. The waves scatter. The shallow water churns unpredictably now, no longer shaped by a single force. The orca dives deeper, repositioning, losing the exact alignment it held beneath me. The ice holds, barely. A long object slides across the surface toward me, steady and deliberate. It does not strike, it does not grab. It presses gently against my side, creating space, guiding rather than forcing. I am lifted, not carried, not dragged, supported just enough to shift my weight back onto thicker ice. The pressure beneath my body eases as I slide away from the collapsing edge. The orca surfaces again, farther out now. Its dorsal fin cuts the water once and turns away. The shallow space near the shelf becomes crowded with disturbance, sound, movement, conditions it does not control. I am moved farther inland. Each small adjustment puts more distance between me and the water. The ice grows thicker beneath me. The cold is still there, but the pull is gone. The predator retreats. The black and white shape fades into deeper water, the surface calming slowly as the threat dissolves. I remain on the ice, wet, shaking, alive. For the first time since the water rose, something stands between me and what waited below. The attack ends without a bite, and I am still breathing. The ice shifts again, not violently, but enough to pull my attention back toward the edge. A low cracking sound travels beneath my body, reminding me how thin the line still is between safety and the water below. I tense instinctively. My body is weak. Cold clings to my fur, weighing me down. I try to move farther inland, but my strength fades after only a small effort. I pause, chest rising fast, exposed again by exhaustion. The water darkens. Farther out, the surface ripples in a familiar way. The shape returns, distant but unmistakable. The killer whale does not rush. It glides slowly, testing the boundary, watching the ice shelf and the movement above it. I freeze. The rescue presence shifts. The boat adjusts position, cutting a new path through slush and broken ice. The water churns sharply, waves colliding and spreading outward in uneven patterns that disrupt the calm the orca relies on. The orca turns. Its path angles closer for a moment, dorsal fin slicing the surface. The distance closes just enough to feel dangerous again. My body presses flat against the ice, flippers tight beneath me. The ice holds. The disturbance grows stronger now. Engine movement, broken ice, shifting water pressure. The shallow zone near the shelf becomes unstable for hunting, loud and unpredictable. The orca hesitates. Its movement slows. The precision fades. The advantage disappears. After one last pass, the black and white shape angles away from the shelf and moves toward deeper water. The surface calms. The tension drains from the air as the threat finally releases its hold. The water below no longer pulls. No shadows return beneath me. I remain on solid ice, cold, shaking, but untouched. The final test passes without impact. I lift my head slightly, breathing steady again, surrounded by stillness instead of pressure. The danger does not come back, and this time it is truly over. The ice is quiet now. No pressure rises from below. No shadow returns. The water rests against the shelf without force, moving slowly, harmless again. I feel the difference immediately. I breathe deeper. Cold air fills my lungs, steady and clean. My body still shakes, but the shaking is no longer panic. It is only cold, only recovery. I remain where the ice is thick. The surface beneath me is solid, unbroken, wide enough to hold my weight without sound or movement. I stretch one flipper slightly and feel stability instead of slip. I am safe. The water below drifts farther away as I inch inland. Each small movement carries me toward stronger ice, toward distance from the edge that nearly took me. The ocean keeps its distance. The open water stays beyond the broken ice field. No fins cut the surface. No waves rise with intent. The danger does not follow. I rest. My body settles flat against the ice, conserving warmth. My breathing slows. Strength returns gradually, not all at once, but enough to remind me I am alive. The world grows still. Only wind moves now, sliding over the ice shelf, carrying snow and silence. The chaos fades into memory, replaced by space and calm. I lift my head. The horizon stretches wide and empty. The sea lies quiet. The shelf holds firm beneath me. I survived. I am alone, but not threatened. Small, but protected by distance and solid ground. Life continues here, on the ice, away from the water, and I remain. I lie on the edge of the Antarctic ice shelf, my body still small and soft against the frozen ground. The air is sharp and cold, and my breath fogs faintly in front of my nose. The shallow water below me moves slowly, dark and heavy, brushing against the ice. I do not understand danger yet. My flippers are weak, my movements clumsy. I shift slightly, trying to stay balanced where the ice meets the sea. The surface beneath me is slick, melting in places, cracking softly with each small motion. The water changes. A deep shadow passes beneath the surface, wide and smooth, moving with purpose. The temperature of the water feels different now, disturbed, alive. I lift my head instinctively, sensing something large without knowing what it is. The shadow returns. Black and white shapes glide just below the surface of the shallow water, circling the edge of the ice shelf. An orca moves silently, massive and controlled, its dorsal fin cutting briefly through the water before disappearing again. I freeze. My body presses closer to the ice, but the edge offers no protection. The water laps higher, soaking my fur, pulling at my weight. I try to move away, but my flippers slide uselessly on the slick surface. The orca rises. Its head breaks the surface near the ice, powerful and close. The water surges forward, rocking my small body. I lose balance for a moment, slipping toward the edge as the current pulls. I struggle. My movements are frantic and uncoordinated. The ice feels colder, harder to grip. The water below churns now, no longer calm, responding to the orca's presence. I am too close. The shallow water that once felt harmless now becomes a trap. The ice shelf offers no height, no escape, only a narrow boundary between air and sea. The shadow positions itself directly below me. I sense pressure building, the water lifting, pushing, forcing me closer to the edge with every surge. I do not know how to fight this. I only know I do not want to sink. I am small, I am exposed, and the danger beneath me is already in position.